Yo, Editor Brando here, coming at you with a humble request. Did you know that only 15% of the people that watch these videos are subscribed? If you enjoy the content, be sure to hit the subscribe button. While you're at it, hit the like button, comment down below. I'd appreciate it. Enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Hey there, friends. Today we're going to be joined by Moopah, who is a professional artist. Can you say something real quick, Moopah? Not that. As you guys can see, we have a nice Bob Ross painting as our background today. In the bottom right-hand corner there, you will see Moopah's capture, so that's kind of what she's up to.
Most of it's kind of just going over the basics, and then we're going to just kind of practice a little bit.
All right, I am ready if you wanna get it started.
Okay, so hi guys, I'm Moopah. Very new at this, so bear with me. But we are going to be doing some fundamentals of art today. We're going to hopefully make Brando's art less scuffed. I know that you love it, but we're just going to try to up his game a little bit
Just
here.
slightly less scuffed. Just slightly. I mean, obviously, we still need that charm, that scuffed charm.
So we're gonna have basic shapes. We're gonna have circle. Hopefully you guys can see this. Don't look at my circle. Oh my god, this is terrible. And then we have triangle. We have square. That's kind of the basic. I mean, we can get down to like ovals and pyramids and rectangles and stuff like that. These shapes you're actually going to be able to see in every living thing, every non-living thing even. Like you just see them everywhere. We're going to break this down in just a little bit. But right now, I actually just kind of want you to just draw some circles, Brando.
Okay.
We're going to start off with that.
Okay, I'll draw a circle here. How's that? Is that a pretty good circle, Moopah? I'll just do it freehand. No. It's a bit of a spiral. Okay, so all right.
When you are drawing, it is all about your arm movement. It's not about your hand movement.
I see.
So that's why you want to make sure that you have plenty of space.
Okay.
And that's why it's a little harder for a mouse.
Yeah. I'm definitely working at a bit of a disadvantage here, but I can always use that as an excuse, so that's fine. Okay, so I've basically covered my page with circles.
Do you want to do some squares?
Sure. What is the idea of this? We're just practicing our basic shapes a little bit here?
We are practicing our basic shapes, and then the next step, we're going to be looking into actual art and finding these specific shapes.
Ooh, okay. This looks like the drawings of like a crazed person. Like I just like single shapes just over and over and over again. I've got a whole bunch of square. I started drawing squares within squares.
Awesome.
We're leveling up, baby. We're leveling up.
All right, so we're gonna start moving on. We're gonna actually bring up some pictures that I pulled up. Hopefully you guys can see them here. Any way that you could grab a Charmander photo real quick?
Yep. Okay, so I have myself an actual Charmander pulled up. As you guys can see, there is my scuffed variation right next to it.
I'm going to go over these three Pokemon, and then I'm going to let you do the same. But we're first going to watch what I do here. We're going to look into these already drawn characters and find the shapes that we were originally drawing earlier.
Oh.
Kind of where I was going with in the beginning of stream where I said everything has shapes, especially with characters. Shapes are actually a personality trait with cartoons. If you watch any kind of Disney film, Pokemon's really good at that too. They use shapes to describe the type of character that is being used. So a lot of times round equals good or protector, or a lot of times supporter, like a support character. Sharp equals dark, probably bad guy. So like since Jafar has very sharp lines, he doesn't have any round shape to him. You're watching this show or this movie and you kind of know their type of personality from how they act, but it's actually a little bit more in depth than that.
So it's almost like a subconscious kind of thing where we know that Charmander's good because of how he acts, but also just subconsciously because of how he looks, like his shapes and stuff.
There's a lot of circles, a lot of soft lines here. I actually I'm going to do a few of them, but I'm going to see if you can find a few of your own. So, for instance, I'm going to take the easiest one here because I don't want to make it easy on Brando.
Thank you.
We're We're going to find the first circle, and that is the head.
Okay. Okay, so I got a circle around the forehead there.
So another one we can see is the belly's a good one. You can actually start off with just shapes and then go back and do all the lines.
Okay, so you got both arms, both legs. You got the kind of the head and the torso.
You'll also see, like, with the triangle of the tail, there's actually some other triangles hidden inside the character as well. Could you find some of those?
Maybe, oh, like the claws and stuff?
Yeah, we got the
Claws.
claw. So the reason why they do that is when you're looking at the character, you're kind of the way that you look at designs, you kind of follow your eye around. And so if you have all the same shape in the same area, it just seems too cluttered. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, and we have 4 sharp areas, and the rest are circled.
So we have a combination of some soft areas and like soft meaning just not like pointed edges. So circles are soft, and then you have like triangles, which are obviously very pointy.
His eyes, especially, you have the round on top and
Yeah.
it's sharp on the bottom.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we found some circles, we found some triangles.
I'm really liking where yours is headed. So
Thank you.
could you pull up a Bulbasaur? I don't know how many of you guys know, but when drawing, especially characters of like human-based form, they always say that humans are 7 to 8 circles.
So when you're drawing, that's just like a general almost setup
Yes.
for how to like scale a human properly. So I could
Alright.
even start by I could draw like triangles in the eyes. That's a very obvious shape there, I see. And then yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like the pupil is circular, but then like the outer eye shape is triangular. And he
Alright.
kind of has these like markings that are like vague circles, kind of.
They're kind of circles, they're kind of triangles, and a little bit of there's actually some square in there too.
Okay, yeah, fair
And
enough.
square indicates a supportive character.
Okay,
So if you see any characters with like broad shoulders, that is more of a support character.
okay, that makes sense.
So I think it's like Wreck-It Ralph. He's very square-like.
Yeah,
So are you ready to move on and make a perfect circle?
I am
And a
so ready for that.
All right, guys, we're gonna teach Brando how to make a perfect circle.
Why are you laughing?
I believe in the wig. Let's
Good,
go.
yes. I'm channeling Bob Ross. And what could go wrong?
We're gonna cheat a little bit. We are gonna cheat a little bit.
Okay, perfect.
How about that?
Here we go.
Go find a line tool. Anything to make a perfect line.
Okay, a perfect line. Okay, got it. Okay.
If you hold down shift, it might help you a little bit, but I don't know about your program.
I don't know if you have much experience with the old MS Paint, but it's a pretty banging program.
Yeah, it's been a while, probably since middle school.
Bruh.
All right, so we're making a box. So make a box.
Make a box, okay?
Might take a little
This
bit.
might be a bit of an estimation. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I think it looks fairly close. Oh, what is going on down here, though?
We're gonna keep using the line tool. It's obviously not gonna be exact middle because we're not pulling out the ruler or anything. I'm not gonna make you do all that. But we're gonna
Okay.
try to find the exact middle of the square on both ends.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think I have pretty symmetrical lines here. I think that's all right.
On the top, the bottom, and the both sides of the square, you'll notice that there is a connection point where the line and the square meets up. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm gonna draw a circle. It's weird because there's not really a top, sides, or bottom with a circle, but there kind of is in a way as well. You got the top here, you got the 2 sides.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of where we're going to be meeting the circle on this square, and this is how we're going to make a perfect circle. So I'm going to start off on the top here, and I'm going to just kind of make a arch, and I'm going to do the same thing on every side.
So an arch coming up just like this. And then each side, you said, where it connects?
Each side.
I might be making the arches a little too steep in a way. Okay, so I have my 4 arches.
We're going to be connecting the arches together.
Okay. Would I kind of try and keep it, angled, or do I draw more of a straight line to connect the points?
You want to continue that angle. And you're
Okay,
just going to
continue
be
that angle.
connecting.
Yes, it's definitely not perfect.
Yeah, Brando, that's looking great.
Thanks, Moopah.
Try curving your lines just a wee bit. Don't
Like
worry about it
the
being-
arches?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't really set myself up to be successful here with those arches in the first place, I feel like. It's not bad. That's not a bad circle. It's not bad. Look, guys, we're learning the strategies, the techniques, and then we can practice later and improve, okay? That's cool, though. So you basically start with a square, and then you kind of break it into segments, and then you don't do it all in one go.
This is a really good strategy, especially if you're like in architecture or something and you have to make sure that everything is in perfect perspective. So I had you draw a square, but honestly, it doesn't really even have to be a perfect square because circles can also be in perspective. So let's say I'm drawing a non-perfect rectangle here. Hopefully you guys can see that.
Yeah.
Gonna do the same thing. Just put lines through this real quick. All right.
Okay.
So now we have an oval. You know, you just connect these little points, and then this oval can turn into a can. So if I just put lines on here.
Look at that. That's so neat.
That's kind of the basics of it. It's just practice. And everyone says, you know, I wasn't born to be an artist. Like, I'm just not a good artist. It's just practice. Yeah, just practice. I'm sure you can do it. Find time for it. Just draw, doodle one time each day. You'll get there, I promise you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I hope that helped. I hope that was enjoyable for
That was a
all
lot
you
of fun,
guys.
Moopah. I do appreciate it. You taking the time out of your day to teach me a little bit of art. I'm sure there's much more that you have that you could teach me.
But use what I taught you. Make some beautiful scuffed Pokemon, and I look forward to it. I might redeem one.
All right, sounds like a plan. Guys, thanks. Shout out to Moopah once again. Go follow her on Twitch, you guys. Also, check out her Etsy. Take care, and thanks again, Moopah.
See ya.
All right, bye-bye. If you guys had fun and you would want to see maybe like a part 2, some more lessons from Moopah, let me know, and we'll organize something. This was a lot of fun. It really was. Thanks again, Moopah.